Hey everybody, Dr. Diane, your libido doc here, talking today about hormones, stress, your libido, and more. So on this particular month, we are talking about all things stress and libido relationship. We've talked about erotic literature. We've talked about communication with your partner. We've talked about what to do if you have different drives. We've talked about the differences in female versus male arousal. We've talked about self-pleasure and more. So today, we have to talk about hormones because while I talk across this channel that there's way more to sex and there's way more to libido than hormones, there's definitely an important component that hormones play. So cortisol, stress hormone, a lot of people think of it as bad. They think belly fat. While too much cortisol is bad, too little is also bad. You would die, literally. And so cortisol, this stress hormone, if it's too high, it can lower testosterone and another hormone called DHEA. Testosterone and DHEA are essential for your libido, and the other cool thing about them is, especially DHEA, it's really important for an good anti-aging process. We start to have DHEA decline oftentimes in our 30s, and then more and more as we get older. So by the time we reach 40s and 50s, most people, when I test their DHEA levels, they're quite low. Now, when you test DHEA, make sure you test DHEA-S. That's a sulfide form of it. It's basically the storage form of it, and it's much more reliable as far as a marker. So that's DHEA-S. You also want to get your testosterone measured. A lot of times we think about testosterone for men, but for women, it is also essential for drive, for muscle, for weight maintenance, right? For all of these amazing things. We got to get your testosterone normalized. Now, testosterone, we can test total testosterone and free testosterone. We want them both. Total testosterone is the amount that your body produces every day. Free testosterone is the amount your cells can actually use. So it's production versus utilization. You want to know how much you produce, you want to know how much your cells can use. Both of these numbers are important. So essentially what we're doing with this is reminding you that while we're talking about all these other great things, for a healthy sex drive and actually to feel really good in your body, to age gracefully, to keep muscle, we definitely want to make sure DHEA-S and testosterone are elevated now or in normal range. But usually in normal range means on the upper end of the range. And that's the cool thing that I do in my Libido monthly programs. If you become a member of my Libido programs, one of the things you get is an understanding of how these labs work, right? How we actually interpret these things, how to go about them, what the lab values mean, and more. So that's an easy way of joining, of getting these tests. If you can't have your doctors order them for you, if they won't order them, then that's something that we offer direct to consumer where you can purchase these tests yourself. I want people to be able to have the test that they want in order to get the answers they want. And we teach you how to do that and more. So this is a really, really useful component of working together, of joining my monthly program. So if that would be helpful, you can have information in the show notes below. But again, DHEA-S, testosterone, total and free, these are the markers you want to get to test that are directly related to stress because stress lowers them, but also directly related to libido because you need these hormones in very good amounts to have a healthy libido. All right, everybody. Dr. Diane, your libido doc, signing off. See you in another video.